Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Ketley Charles. I am very happy and very pleased that you guys keep up with me and you guys are following. Unfortunately, I have to say this. Everything in life is not for everybody. Everyone cannot be doctor. Everyone cannot be lawyer. Everyone cannot work at McDonald's. Everyone cannot work at Walmart. Everyone cannot do housekeeping. Everyone cannot work in the hospital. Everyone definitely cannot do CNA. I really truly respect and honor my CNAs. I was a CNA for 4 years before I left that profession, because CNA is a profession. It's a career. However, everything is not for everybody. Unfortunately, everybody not gonna like you. Even sometimes your own friends and family may tolerate you, but they may not like you. My channel, on all of my social media, my channels will, I don't know for the future if I'm gonna have a mind change, but for now, most of my channels on my social media, they're strictly will be emphasizing the melanin world. My black people, whether they are in the Pacific, in the Caribbean, in America, on the continent, and of course on the Caribbean. This is not new to you guys. This is not new to you. Anybody who has been following black movement, black revolutions, and stuff like that can tell you that in every setting of the black fight or the black struggles, you're going to find a coon or you're going to find a sellout, which I am very familiar, I am very aware of. I know that. I know it. Sometimes my heart goes out to them. Sometimes I wonder what is going on into their mind. Sometimes I feel like, why do they have to sell out their people? Sometimes too, they sell the people out and it even costs them their lives. Unfortunately, that's how the world is. That's how the world is going to be. There's nothing we can do about it. But I'm telling you, if you choose to follow me and watch my video, hip hip hooray. I am very happy to have you. I'm very happy to have you, watching me and following and commenting and sharing, subscribing. I'm very pleased and very happy. However, like I said, I truly understand the fact that we have trolls and of course we have coons and all of that. And because one of our biggest problem, one of our biggest downfall, one of our biggest obstacle, our biggest struggle is our own self. Our own selves. Who would knew that Ronald Reagan would be going around and calling people monkeys? Who would have known that? Who would have known that? In 1971, he's calling the African leaders monkeys. Okay? He also stated that they are not even comfortable wearing shoes yet. What a statement. What a statement. What a statement. And I'm sure 10, 15, 20 years later, 30 years later, we're going to hear more stuff about Donald Trump that will shock us. How will the black voters or his immigrant supporters or his minority supporters gonna feel about him? I don't know. But anyway, I understand. I got it. You know, everything's not for everybody. And of course, in every setting, you're going to find that one person that is not part of you really. They're really speaking out for you, to you, but in the inside, within, they're not really 100% behind you. And I understand that. But I'm here to let you know, my channel, okay, here on YouTube, or on my Facebook page and everywhere else, okay, is going to be strictly about my people from all around the globe, because in the near future, I see myself on the continent. In the near future, I will be at least taking a few trips over there. And in my beliefs, I strongly believe that there is no Africa, no Caribbean, no Pacific, no Black American strength or power without Africa's unity. The moment that Africa decides to unite and become a United States of Africa, and everything is under the Africans' control, and they're mining their own raw materials, and I'm referring to the minerals, and they're also controlling their resources, and they're also putting a price tag on their resources. And also in 2019, we definitely won't have a superpower Africa without a strong arm. Like I said before in several of my videos, if Africa wants to be part of the superpower and wants to be part of the amongst the big cat, she gonna have to, of course, tie up with the army. You're gonna need nuclear weapon. You're gonna need weapon of mass destructions. You're gonna need missiles. You're gonna need tank. You're gonna need everything that they have. Because right now, like I've always told you guys, and I'm not gonna go over it again, China is running and ruling. It's not because of the quantity of people that it has in its country, but it's simply due to the simple fact that China's arm is strong. China's arm is strong. So definitely Africa's going to need to have a nice armed force for it to be like its counterpart. And then, of course, the respect going to come. And once they respect Africa, definitely we, black people throughout the world, you know, will be respected. That's why I tell my people all the time in the Caribbean, hey, listen, sometimes it's not even our government, our Haitian government. It's not even our Haitian government that are holding the problem. I mean, that are holding the country. But it's the fact that, you know, they have no superpower behind them. I mean, behind Haiti. If we had a superpower that really cared, you know, Haiti would not be in the predicament that it is in now. But anyway, today, guys, I was at work. While I was at work today, a Neanderthal, well, actually it was two Neanderthal that overheard my conversation with few of the co-workers. I was bragging about Africa and what the Chinese are doing in Africa, and how I cannot wait to go visit on the continent, and how I, you know, I am very excited because the Chinese, whether it is a soft colonization or not, however, the Chinese are doing what Europe and America should have done, quote unquote, since independence of the 1950s and 60s. So I said the beef right now that they're not happy with the Chinese, because the Chinese are really developing Africa with infrastructure, electricity, and, you know, the whole 9 yard hospitals, and, you know, with all kind of sort of things, museum, stadium, oh, the whole 9 yards. It's so beautiful. You guys need to check them out on look into China-Africa relationship. You guys will see it, or go on CTGN and you will definitely see what I'm talking about. But however, now she comes saying, first of all, I was not talking to you. I don't know how you got invited. I was having a melanin conversation. You are Neanderthal. You decided to jump in, which is fine. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But it must be productive and speak of things that you know. She was trying to tell us, why would we want to go to Africa when we are nurses? We're working here. Retirement will sound way beneficial here, and blase, squaze, what the jobs offer, and blah, 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 blah. She's giving me the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, so I listen to her. I'm carefully listening to her. I'm listening to her, and she's, going on and on and on and on and on and on. So I'm, just listening. And after she finished runs her mouth, and I told her, I said, let me tell you something, sweetheart. For your information, I don't know, you look like you probably 35, 34, I don't know. Knowing those Neanderthals, they be looking like, it's 15 years older than their age anyway. So, I let her finish running her mouth and all that. And I said to her, first of all, do you know that there would be no Europe, no America without Africa's resources? Do you know that if China did not volunteer to do your dirty work, okay, America's and Europe dirty work, by processing our raw material, our textile industry, everything you can think of. And the dumbest thing that you guys did, take vocational out of high school, and also deindustrialize your country and send all your manufacturers to China. Did you know without China's in Africa, there would be no Europe, no America? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Honey, listen. I said, baby, I don't even have to go too far. I said, listen, my sister, I don't have to go too far. Guess what I did? Africa, rubber, Africa. I started putting everything that we had around the whole facility, well, that I can lay my hand on. I started showing her. I said, look, this is Africa, 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 Africa. I said, I had to break it down to her. And then I had to go on YouTube and show her a few videos. And I had to tell her that, I had to show her also that there's so many African living Brazil, South America, because they used to, of course, try to run away from Africa for a long time ago, about 15. Well, actually, the Chinese, they have been working in Africa since 2006. So now they have a good 12 years, if I can count. 2006, we're in 2009. That's 13 years. Okay. Well, 13 years, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? They have 13 years, okay, since they've been in Africa, doing all the work, connecting all the cities, connecting all the countries. Travel that used to take them 2-3 days are now taking them 12 hours. Things that used to take them 12 hours, traveling that used to take them 12 hours, are now taking them, 2-3 hours. So, all that. So, she was stunned. When I say stunned, literally stunned. So, I had to tell her, Africans are leaving Europe, Africans are leaving the United States, Black American, there's 10,000 Black American in Ghana, there's a lot of Jamaican in Ethiopia, there's like right now there's about 40,000 black American and on the continent right now as we speak. Countless folks from the Caribbean, countless folks from the Pacific, and countless the diaspora that, you know, from Africa, left Africa 20, 30 years ago and now back in Africa. So I had to tell her, and then, you know, bless her soul, she was like so shocked, so stunned, you know. And my thing is, their mind are still in the gutter. Their mind are still, I mean, you know, their mind are still like, I don't even know how to word it. Like, this is it for us. Anyway, I'm gonna have to come back in the near video to show you guys, and I'm gonna tell you guys based on my stories and based on my family stories, prime examples of why I truly have the mindset that I have and why I truly believe the things that I believe. Okay? Because they would be advertising Europe, they would be advertising Africa and European countries. Okay? And yet, they would never advertise Africa in the Caribbean or here in America. Why? Because they don't want us to go. We have the president of Ghana, Ado. I cannot pronounce the whole name, which I need to start getting into, you know, how to pronounce names and stuff like that, and, you know, get familiar with that, because it will not be cute for me to be, you know, as a black person, for me to hear my African brothers and sisters' name, and for me to say that I cannot pronounce the names. But anyway, president of Ghana, Adolfo, he went to Jamaica about 3 weeks ago. He went to Jamaica about 3 weeks ago. Get me some tissue so I can wipe my face, please. So he went to Africa he went to Jamaica 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, y'all. He went to Jamaica 3 weeks ago, and also he went to Jamaica the AC is on, but it's so hot outside. It's central air. I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I have too much lights around me, but the AC is on, guys. It's actually on, should be on 75, but I put it on 72. Maybe I'm gonna have to lower it down. It's central AC, but I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe I was a little bit too hyped up about it. But I'm sorry. But anyway, president of Ado, his name, one of his name is Ado. He went to Jamaica, and, you know, asking for the people to, you know, think about Jamaica, Africa, Ghana especially, because they have all kind of services for black, you know, to return to Africa. And also Kenyatta, the president of Kenya, he also, he also went to, he's on his way this week to go to Jamaica also. And what they're doing is not only Jamaica, they're trying to do it to the whole Caribbean. But of course, you know, they started with Jamaica and stuff like that. And then also, you know, they're trying. They have so many services. And as you all know, they give Samuel L. Jackson his citizenship in Gabon. And not only him, they give it to anybody who wants to be a citizen of the black. But anyway, we're about to have great things. You know, we're about to have great things that should be taking place on the continent and stuff like that. But I was appalled when, this young woman wanted to let me know why and why not I should and shouldn't, coulda, woulda, you know, about my continent. And I'm like, but anyway, I'll come back with some other videos to let you know a few things, some real life experience, you know, so that I'm not just talking out of the air or in thin air. No, you know, regarding certain things. But anyway, so now, you know, they're trying to reconnect the continent with the Caribbean with Black American, the Pacific, and all of that. So great things. And the Chinese have one. Listen, y'all need to go and on YouTube and literally follow up to see the amount of amazing things that they've done and the Chinese have done in Africa. It is wonderful. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. You guys you know, literally stay strong with me, and I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Like I always tell you guys, black don't crack and die. Black don't crack and die. Black multiply. Black don't crack and die. Black don't crack and die. Black multiply. Black don't crack and die. Black multiply. All right, guys, bye. Thank you.